Hi everyone, just wanted to send through another update here on where we are with the PPE production. After a frustrating weekend trying to get my two other printers up online, was unable to do so. They both need parts, which is just not something that I can really be putting money into and waiting on those to show up by the time they arrived. It's unlikely that the printers would be of any use anymore, so for this particular purpose, I am going to order the parts with the intent of donating them after this is all over. I do have a connection to a high school already, so I'll find places for them to go. So yeah, it's definitely something's going on. So let's have a quick look. I want to make this a lot shorter than the last one, so I wanted to take a quick look at where our orders are. So we've got. Let's start off with. No, let's start off with where we're at now. Production. Let's look at that first off. So right now we're making 16 shields and 40 straps a day. Reason being for the number difference is that the straps take a lot less time to print, and the time it takes to print 2 shields, printing about 5 straps. So I have one printer working on shields, one printer working on straps. I'm going to keep that one printer working on straps throughout here, so I guess we're keeping that consistent 40 number. So tomorrow I'm anticipating it's FedEx, and they don't normally get here till late. Hopefully they'll be on time. I'm anticipating another printer that I purchased to show up, which will bring our production up to 32 shields. Now I did get a private donation separately to go towards an additional printer, and somebody actually donated to the GoFundMe as well, somebody that I know, and I spoke to them separately because I didn't want to be buying stuff that would eventually be for myself after all this. So I did speak to them separately about putting that towards another printer just to try and ease that financial burden on me, because I feel like I really need to step up production here. They said that was a-okay. I will be donating a printer at the end of this to kind of balance that out. So, I'm not going to be swimming in 3D printers at someone else's expense at the end of this. It's not the idea at all. So, yeah, that's absolutely fantastic. So between that private donation and Mark, who donated $100 to the GoFundMe, and I have sent him the receipt for the order for that as well. I didn't share that one because it didn't have my address and everything on it. Plus also it's the full amount, and I didn't want to cause any confusion. So, yes, that's due to arrive on Friday. So by Saturday we'll be pumping out 48 shields and 40 straps a day. We have 474, actually, weirdly enough, 474 of each item that has been undelivered as yet, which means that we should have all of those orders complete in the next 8 days, and straps in the next 12. Now, obviously, as we start to, come day 7 or 6 or something, I'll probably move one of those other printers over to printing the straps, and that way we will have both of them working about the same time, and then we're going to start I'm sure we'll have more orders coming in from there. I've had 2 more come in today that I haven't put in just yet. So yes, yeah. If it comes to it, and we get another 500 orders or something like that, I may have to reach out on the GoFundMe to try and get an extra printer in. Hopefully I won't, because honestly I'm running out of space. But if I do, we would be getting 64 masks a day instead of that 48. Potentially more dependent on where we go printer-wise. So let's take a look at the GoFundMe right now. So right now we've raised $540, which is amazing. That's the last I checked. Thank you for that. The only thing we've ordered since the last time was $100 towards the 3D printer. We do have $69 sitting in there. I may be looking to add some more plastic right now, kind of keeping this money kind of balanced for a moment. We're getting a pretty fast delivery time on 3D prints on material right now. Kind of 4 or 5 days to a week. The plastic that is coming in, you can see actually is going to cover all of the shields right now. So I'm kind of just hanging on it for a moment. I don't want to order a bunch of stuff if it's not needed. So the donations are appreciated. Certainly, if over the next 3 or 4 days, let's not forget it's been 3 days, I guess, those 1,000 item 1,000 or so items have requested to be coming in. So I don't anticipate this not growing. I just want to make sure that I'm directing it in the correct places. If we get requests for 1,000 straps, for instance, I don't want to have bought a bunch of sheets. I'd rather go straight into the plastic there. So I do appreciate that. So, yep, we've got a 5-pack of PLA coming in soon as well. That hasn't been shared yet, the receipt, but I will definitely get on that. And going to keep growing these funds to use when we figure out where we need to be going with this. Requests-wise, okay, so yeah, there's the 474 of each that are unfulfilled as yet. We still have a few for Cooper Hospital, Medford EMS. Now you can see here, estimated availability. I have reached out to a couple of people today. Obviously, production the next couple of days and over the weekend. Over the weekend, we was delivering some stuff as well. Production is still on the slower point until kind of Thursday, at which point we'll have the 2 printers going. It's great. I am still working, by the way, 8:30 in the morning till 5:30 in the evening. Luckily, there's not much kind of physical interaction required other than picking up some plastic and hitting print every few hours. So it's not actually eating into my workday at all. So I'm lucky enough. I'm only really doing communication and everything on this in the evening. So if it does take me a while to get back to you, I apologize for that. But, you know, I have to keep doing my normal job as well as this one. So, yeah, we've got a number of things. We've got a COVID unit Virtue 4 he's planning to pick up on Wednesday. We've got Alta Pont picking up on Wednesday. We've got Catholic Charities, it's only a small order, picking up on Wednesday. Medford EMS are going to be picking up their 25 straps tomorrow. And so far we have the Cooper Hospital PICU Peds unit picking up an order on, what's this? Thursday? Yeah, sorry, Wednesday, Tuesday, Thursday. So once this other printer comes in tomorrow, and I can, tomorrow evening I'll get it up and running, make sure that it's all working fine, tune it as needed, and then I'll be able to get an idea of what my production is going to look like the couple of days following, and then I'll be reaching out to the next batch of people, and so on and so forth. So I'm sorry that it's taken me a moment. As you can see, this is actually quite a few requests and quite a bit of math, which is not my strongest point. So let's take a look here at the delivered section here. Trying to keep myself organized. So we have actually already sent out almost 80 shields and 137 straps. Tabernacle Rescue Squad was batch number 1. Occupational health folks working with COVID patients up in North Jersey was number 2. It was actually someone I know personally before the GoFundMe kicked off. And so, yeah, we had 25 of each have gone to Tabernacle Fire. Collingswood Fire Department had 15 straps yesterday. Chemung EMS have now had 12 shields and 15 straps delivered. OR in Vineland has had 5 of the straps delivered. Chop Surgery Center in Voorhees, a wonderful couple of doctors over there wanted to do an initial order for themselves. I believe they're the surgeons, but they're going to be requesting more. That's almost certain. Left me a very nice thank you card and a donation towards everything as well. So thank you so much for that. COVID unit of Penn, Philadelphia. A couple of nurses there grabbed some straps. I'm expecting another order once again to come in from there. And actually my local USPS came through, not necessarily medical workers straps, so it's only a couple of hours of printing, a little bit there. But the USPS guys are doing, honestly, the majority of the stuff that is being ordered for this is coming either through Amazon or USPS. So I absolutely, want to make sure that those guys are being covered. They are, they had a few straps today. And I have actually left, since this all began, I've been leaving a little stack on my doorstep for anybody that's delivered anything such as the Amazon folks and so on. So, we've got to keep this supply chain running because, much as I say that we have, enough to cover everything that's coming in, we only actually right now have enough for 240 masks, shields, I'm sorry, here. The rest of it is still on the way. So, it's, a little bit, we're relying on these Amazon guys to bring through. I think got like 11 rolls coming in of plastic right now. Yeah, 11 rolls of plastic still to come. So yeah, that's the thing. I don't want to drag on too long. It's already actually longer, significantly longer than the last one. I want to thank Tim for jumping on board here. I should mention that Tim came in to try and help me keep organised and communicate, so you may be speaking to him sometimes, you may be doing some drop-offs and things for us, organising collections. I want to, of course, know that I'm not getting any money out of this. He's not either. If you speak to Amy, she's not getting any money. No one's taking anything financially from this. We're going to keep the transparency up and make sure that everybody is every penny is accounted for. And as I said before, any money at the end, please do keep donating and sharing, because I don't know where this is going to go. And actually, the fact that we've had 1,000 or so pieces in the last few days is kind of terrifying. And undoubtedly, the stuff that gets sent out is going to generate more requests. So, obviously, we're not all back to work. We're not all back to normal yet. So, please do keep sharing and donating. Thank you so much for everything you've been doing. And again, any money left over at the end is not going to go into my pocket. It's not going to go into anyone's pocket. It's going to be donated to some form of COVID. Please do look up G3D prints on Facebook. I actually just set up a page there for updates and things like that to go on, and I'll probably put a poll on the end there or ask for suggestions on where any leftover money can be donated. So thank you so much, everybody. I really do appreciate it. Yep, let's keep it going, keep you updated, and send out another update in the next couple of days. Thanks.